everybody. Today I have something very special to show you. This is a traditional witch's box that I made especially for a little girl called Lily, who I heard is really into magic and fairies and enemies and nature. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for her. There's lots of exciting surprises inside. Let's have a look what's inside. Now, this is what the box looks like when you first open it. And every box I make is different, so you can get in touch with me if you want one made for you. And the first thing you find is, for protection, a beautiful peacock feather. And we're going to use this later on when we do our spell for wafting all the incenses around and blessing everything. And then the main part of the box are 8 different herbs. And I've put in 2 for each element. There's 2 for the element of air, and 2 for the element of fire, and 2 for the element of water, and 2 for the element of earth. And I'm going to put that down and we'll have a look inside. And inside there's a scroll which tells you all about the herbs. And there's some beads, and I'm not going to show you everything now because I want it to be a surprise. But what I am going to do is show you very quickly how you can. I'm going to put the box up here, the main box. I'm just going to show you very quickly one of the ways that you can use this. And one of the main things is there's a piece of silk in there which you can use as an altar cloth. And one of the main things I say to people always with magic is, you are magic. And magic is very simple. It's like making a wish and in your mind seeing it come true and then stepping into that scene. So you're basically creating something you really want and you're thinking about it. And the main thing in witchcraft is never ever to harm another person or make someone do something they don't want to do. And that includes making people fall in love with you or hurting another person. As witches, we take a vow, and the vow is that we never ever interfere with another person's free will. So that's the most important thing. And for me, magic is like doing a meditation. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a piece of charcoal here, and you're going to need an adult to help with this because this is the only dangerous part as far as I know. You're going to need like a heat-proof dish, and I've got 2 dishes here because this actually gets very hot, and a bit of salt, and there's some charcoal in the kit, and I'm going to light the charcoal. It takes a little while, and there it goes. And then this is for wafting our herbs up. So the most important thing about this charcoal is to make sure that it's safe. So that's starting to burn. So I'm going to leave that and make sure that it is a heat-proof dish, that you're not going to set anything on fire. And then we're going to randomly take one of our herbs. What have I got? I've got mistletoe. Mistletoe is for the element of air. And air spells are always for wishes, for thoughts, for intentions. And if we do a magic circle, I'm going to burn a little bit of this. So just a tiny, tiny bit of mistletoe out on here. And then maybe, aside from the thought, I want to add a little bit of fire and passion, or a little bit of earth. What am I going to put in? This one's called mugwort. And mugwort is an earth herb. It's a herb for the earth. And I love the name mugwort. It sounds like it comes from Harry Potter. And earth is for things that are to do with the body, with the planet, with animals, with healing. There's lots of different aspects. There's lots of information about magic. And what I'm going to do on my little altar is I'm going to put a little bell in the south, and in the west, which represents water, I'm going to put a seashell. There'll be a couple of candles. I won't open them now. There's a little book in the box. where you can do your spells, a little handmade book, so you can do your spells with that. What did I want to put in here? There's a stone for the earth, for the north, and there's a tiny little cup, and that's for the element of water in the west. So actually that's the east there, and that's the west for water. Water is where the sun sets is the west, and where the sun rises is the east. So that's for your water. And then for the air, I'm going to put the feather, because that represents air to me. So that's a little magic circle that I've created. And what else have we got in the kit? We've got a little piece of twisted hazel from my garden, which you can use as a little wand. But there's also, this is one of my favourite bits, this is a little sword, which represents the element of air, because you cut through the air with a sword. And the wand can be a fire, so I'm going to put the wand as a fire, and the sword as an air. And there's another little seashell here. There's a mirror in here, and witches call this a scrying mirror, because you look and you see yourself, and you can look deep into your own eyes. And what do you see? You look into the mirror until you see a vision. So there's a little mirror there. And this is one of my favourite bits of the kit as well. It's called dragon's blood. It's not really real dragon's blood. Inside it there's a red powder which comes from a tree, and it's an incense, it's a resin. And if you sprinkle a little bit of that, you can see it burning. I'm just going to fan that, and that smells absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to fan a little bit of that. And I'm going to just close up this quite precious stuff. Let's close that off. What else have we got? As I say, there's lots of supplies. There's a beautiful old spoon. This helps you measure out the herbs. So you can use the herbs, you can make potions. There's all the information about what the different herbs mean in your little scroll. So you can use that. And there's, oh, this is a thing I really love as well. This is a very old bottle, and in it is something called black witch's salt. It's black salt, and it's made of different minerals and things that have been burned. And black things are used to banish negativity. Black absorbs bad energy, bad things. So if you want to do a protection spell or banishing spell, this is really great stuff. So there you go, my friends. Lots of other little bits and pieces in there. There's a little amulet in there, which is a surprise that you can use, a little pentagram. Lots of magical bits. I'll leave you to discover it for yourself. Enjoy the magical witches box. Blessed be. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye, Minnie.